Welcome to today's video, where we will be diving into the fascinating world of occultism in Ghana. Whether you're new to the subject or a seasoned expert, this video is sure to provide valuable insights and new perspectives. So sit back, relax, and join us on this journey of discovery. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, click on the notification button to see our latest videos. So without further ado, let's get started. Occultism is a practice that involves the study of the supernatural and mystical beliefs. In this video, we will explore the concept of occultism in Ghana, its history, and its current state. The history of occultism in Ghana dates back to the pre-colonial era. It was a time when traditional beliefs were prevalent, and the practice of magic and mysticism was common. The use of charms and amulets was a common practice, and traditional healers were revered for their ability to communicate with the spirits. The arrival of European colonial powers in the late 19th century brought about significant changes in the religious landscape of Ghana. Islam became dominant, and traditional beliefs were pushed to the margins. However, the practice of occultism continued to thrive, albeit in secret. During the 20th century, occultism in Ghana became more visible as people began to openly practice it. The rise of charismatic churches in the 1980s and 1990s also contributed to the visibility of occultism. Many pastors incorporated occult practices into their teachings, which attracted a significant following. Today, occultism in Ghana is a thriving industry. It is estimated that there are over 200,000 practitioners of occultism in the country, with a significant number of them operating in Accra, the capital city. The practice is especially popular among the youth, who are attracted by the promise of wealth and power. The most common forms of occultism in Ghana include black magic, voodoo, and juju. These practices involve the use of charms, amulets, and spells to achieve various goals, such as financial success, love, and protection. The rise of social media has also contributed to the growth of occultism in Ghana. Many practitioners use social media platforms to advertise their services and attract new clients. Some even offer online consultations and spell casting services, which can be accessed from anywhere in the world. One of the major concerns about occultism in Ghana is its connection to crime. There have been reports of occult practitioners using their skills to commit crimes such as robbery and murder. In some cases, these crimes are committed as part of a ritual or as a sacrifice to the spirits. There have also been cases of occult practitioners using their skills to defraud people. Some claim to offer solutions to people's problems in exchange for large sums of money, only to disappear once they receive the payment. The government of Ghana has taken steps to curb the practice of occultism and its associated crimes. The police have conducted raids on occult shrines and arrested practitioners who engage in criminal activities. The government has also banned the importation and sale of some occult-related items, such as human parts. Occult pastors and fake pastors have become a growing concern in Ghana in recent years. These individuals use religion as a cover to engage in criminal activities, exploit vulnerable people, and amass wealth. In this video, we will explore the phenomenon of occult pastors and fake pastors in Ghana, their impact on society, and the measures being taken to combat them. Ghana is a deeply religious country, with Christianity being the dominant religion. Many Ghanaians look to pastors and other religious leaders for guidance, support, and spiritual direction. However, in recent years, there has been a rise in the number of occult pastors and fake pastors in the country. Occult pastors are individuals who use religion as a cover to practice occultism or other forms of mysticism. They claim to have supernatural powers, such as the ability to heal the sick, perform miracles, and communicate with the dead. These individuals use their supposed powers to attract followers, who often pay large sums of money for their services. Fake pastors, on the other hand, are individuals who claim to be pastors but have no legitimate theological training or credentials. They often use flashy marketing techniques, such as billboards and social media, to attract followers. These individuals are often involved in criminal activities, such as fraud, money laundering, and human trafficking. In recent years, there has been a rise in the number of self-proclaimed mallams and occult practitioners using social media, TV, and radio to promote their services in Ghana. These individuals claim to have supernatural powers and offer a variety of services, including spiritual consultations, love spells, and even financial prosperity. While some may genuinely believe in their abilities, others are simply preying on the vulnerable and desperate. In some cases, these individuals may be involved in fraudulent activities or even criminal behavior. One of the reasons for the proliferation of fake mallams and occult practitioners on social media, TV, and radio is the lack of regulation in these industries. Unlike traditional religious organizations, there are no formal requirements for individuals claiming to be mallams or occult practitioners to prove their credentials or qualifications. As a result, anyone can set up a social media account, host a radio show or TV program, and promote their services as a mallam or occult practitioner regardless of their qualifications or legitimacy. This lack of regulation also makes it difficult for consumers to know which which practitioners to trust, leaving them vulnerable to scams and fraud. Furthermore, the use of social media, TV, and radio as platforms for these services makes them easily accessible to a wide audience, including children and young people who may be more susceptible to the promises of financial prosperity or love spells. This puts them at risk of being lured into potentially dangerous situations or spending their hard-earned money on fraudulent services. The rise of occult pastors and fake pastors in Ghana has had a significant impact on society. These individuals prey on vulnerable people, such as the sick, the elderly, and the financially disadvantaged. They offer false hope and promises of healing, financial success, and protection, which can lead to financial ruin and other negative consequences. Occult pastors and fake pastors have also been linked to various forms of criminal activity. They use their status as religious leaders to cover up their activities and evade law enforcement. Some have been linked to human trafficking, money laundering, and other forms of organized crime. The proliferation of occult pastors and fake pastors has also led to a decline in trust in religious institutions. Many Ghanaians have become disillusioned with the church and other religious organizations, which they see as corrupt and self-serving. To address this issue, there is a need for increased regulation and oversight of these industries. Regulatory bodies such as the National Media Commission and the National Communications Authority can play a crucial role in promoting responsible media practices and preventing the spread of harmful or misleading information. There is also a need for increased education and awareness-raising campaigns aimed at promoting media literacy and critical thinking. This can help individuals distinguish between genuine practitioners and fraudsters and to make informed decisions about which services to use. Also, individuals should be encouraged to seek out reputable religious organizations and spiritual leaders who have a proven track record of promoting positive values and ethical practices. This can help to create a culture of transparency and accountability within the industry and to promote the well-being of consumers and society as a whole. The government needs to introduce legislation to regulate the activities of churches and other religious organizations. The legislation should require religious leaders to have theological training and credentials and to register their churches with the government. Religious organizations have taken steps to combat the rise of occult pastors and fake pastors. The Christian Council of Ghana, for example, has launched a campaign to promote ethical and responsible leadership in the church. The campaign seeks to promote transparency and accountability in the church and to encourage pastors to undergo theological training and certification. The police have taken steps to combat the activities of occult pastors and fake pastors. They have conducted raids on churches and other religious organizations suspected of engaging in criminal activities. They have also arrested pastors and other religious leaders involved in fraud, human trafficking, and other forms of organized crime. Despite the efforts to curb the practice of occultism, it is unlikely to disappear anytime soon. The allure of wealth and power that it promises continues to attract many people, especially the youth. Additionally, the widespread belief in the supernatural and the importance of traditional religion in Ghanaian culture means that occultism is likely to remain a part of the religious landscape of the country. Occultism in Ghana is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that has its roots in traditional beliefs. It has evolved over time and continues to be a significant part of the religious landscape of the country. While its connection to crime is a cause for concern, the government's efforts to curb its practice are commendable. However, it remains to be seen whether these efforts will be successful in eradicating the practice altogether. If you have enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to share.